What it do? What it do? It's your boy Yada. You feel me? Hey, this is my first show live in effect. You feel me? Look, man, this is my first time doing this. You feel me? So I'm just trying to get it right. This is gonna be my first one, so I'm gonna have some missteps. Look like I need some more lighting up in here so you can see your boy. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that's fine. That's cool. I get some more lighting. I'll get that fixed up. But look, man, look, we talking fantasy sports today. Uh, you see who I'm repping, you know what I'm saying, till I die. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got some issues. We got some issues happening, but it's all good though. It's all good though. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's Raiders or nothing. I don't care. Anyway, first time getting up on here, man. I want to talk about basically I give you an introduction to myself. Um, my fantasy name is Statavelli the Don, you know, it's an AKA Ring King, because I got a lot of rings. You know, so I got more rings than Bill Russell. You feel me? Let me go and get my music going over here. Uh, but yeah, give you a little introduction to myself. So basically, man, I've been playing fantasy sports since 2003, right? 2003 since I've been playing. I played in a lot of public leagues because I didn't know a lot of people that played. So I was just joining leagues, boom, 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 joining leagues, and I was winning. You feel me? I was winning. So it felt good. But I got to a point to where, hold on, let me turn this down some. I got to a point to where I didn't like the standard shit. You feel me? I didn't like the standard leagues of, you know, even to this day, like, you know what I'm saying, you playing an opponent and the final score is motherfucking, this was before PPR. So the final score was what? 75 to 89 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting the bang for your buck. Like, this is fantasy, right? This is not real football. So I decided I wanted to make, once I figured out that I can be a commissioner, and once I figured out that I can change the settings myself, that's what I did. So I went into PPR, which is, y'all know what that is. I don't even need to explain what that is. PPR, right? So, but I wasn't the regular type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm an extravagant ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I figured, look, yeah, everybody talking about half point PPR or 1 point PPR. Let's boost that up. That's nothing, right? So, long story short, I basically been running leagues. I've been running my league, Cali King, since 2000 and I want to say 2007. So we looking at 15 years of me running the league. Um, so it's expanded because now I do Dynasty. I met one of my partners, Fantasy Football Hustler. So I expanded my horizon in a sense. I met some real cool cats who I really kind of had a falling out with. I don't fuck with them. It ain't no hard feelings, but I just don't fuck with them. We don't see eye to eye in a lot of shit. And some things went down. Could have been my fault. Could have been their fault. But anyway, that was the Guru Nation. So shout out to the Guru Nation. Those still my boys, man. Who we got over there, man? Joe Spitter, who's in one of my leagues. Derek D Hawk. We got Professor Lum, who's out. He's actually a news anchor. So Justin Lum on Fox 10. He's a investigator news. He's gonna work his way up to that sports. I know you can do that, Brody. And he a Raider fan too. A lot of them. So the Guru Nation cast, they from the Bay. I'm from LA. I'm out here. I'm stationed in Arizona. I've been in Arizona since 2008. I'm a Cali kid, Cali born, Cali raised. You feel me? But I am AZ living out here, getting it with my fiance, my son. You see, I got my boy right here, my firstborn. I got what else? Um, yeah, so yeah, I moved out here to Arizona. Um, 2008, man, been rocking it. But anyway, my Guru Nation cats, that's what I'm talking about. I get sidetracked. Man, um, I met them in a freaking mock draft. So I'm mock drafting, and see me, I'm the type of cat to where I'm gonna be talking shit. Excuse me. I'm talking shit from start to finish, losing or winning. I'm talking shit, right? So I'm in a mock draft. I guess they had scheduled a mock draft and they all got in the same one. So I'm in that mock draft because I feel like I draft better than anybody, no matter what the setting is. It don't matter. I love drafting. That's where I feel like a lot of your talent comes from. A lot of your um I can get the word, but that's where you get everything from. Drafting is key. Then obviously managing the roster and the free agents, the hot guys, that and whatever. But drafting, if you draft right from the get go, you really don't have to worry about free agents. You don't have to worry about this, worry about that. But that's still a part of the game. So anyway, I met these cats in a mock draft, and I'm just talking shit. I'm talking shit to these niggas. Boom, like nigga, y'all niggas whack. Whoop, this, that, bam, bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? They like, who is this nigga? Who y'all know him? I'm like, nigga, this is Statavelli, homie. This is Stats, nigga. Whoop, whoop, nigga. I'm out here just getting at him. And I was like, man, I'll get in y'all league and run y'all niggas. Send me the link, nigga. Running from no phase, nigga. We ain't running from no smoke, nigga. We running up the chimney. You feel me? So I was on these niggas, homie. Hold on, let me see here. What's my YouTube name? I don't even know what my YouTube name is. Hold on, let me find something here. I can get this link. Hold on, man. Copy this link. Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me say my baby girl want to see me live on here. Hold on here. So I'm getting at these fools like, look, man, send me the link. I want to get on y'all shit. I want to get in y'all league, nigga. I'm gonna run y'all niggas. This was back in 2014. They sent me the link. They were some cool cats. They some cool cats. They are some cool cats. There's some faulty ass niggas over there that I'm not gonna name, that I don't fuck with. And the reason why I'm not even none of their leagues. Like I was rocking with them for a minute. But some shit popped off, you know. So I'm not rocking with them niggas no more. But I don't got it ain't no love lost. I even got one of the cats in my dynasty league, Joe Spitter. Shout out to Joe Spitter. Young JoJo. But yeah, so met up with the Guru Nation. Started getting in. They were serious about it. Like this was the first group of people that because my friends, like my close friends that I grew up with, I'm the sports guy. You know what I'm saying? Like they do music, they act, they do all this other stuff, but they're not into sports like I'm into sports. So none of my real close friends at the time was even interested in playing fantasy sports. They thought it was for nerds. Nigga, that's for nerds, nigga, blah, 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 all this other shit, right? Blah, 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 nerd shit. I ain't doing no fantasy shit, nigga. I played, nigga. We played. Yeah, we all played, nigga, but come on now. Like, come on, man. Get on board. Feel me? So these were the first cats that I really, really found that was interested and determined into really playing fantasy sports. Like they had drafts, live drafts at their house, at whatever they can meet up at, and you know what I'm saying. Like that's how when you draft, like that's how it used to be, man. You know what I'm saying. You have a draft party, all your boys come through. You feel me? And y'all do your thing. And they was with it. They was with it. It was a lot of shit talking, a lot of shit talking. But then they started doing little rules and regulations and stuff like that. So, and like I said, man, I had a falling out. Some of it was my fault for show, you know what I'm saying. But some of it was them niggas' fault for being some, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But And then from the Guru Nation, man, I started really, getting in my leagues and making my leagues they own. So my leagues is basically now. Hold on, let me. I'm jumping ahead. Let me give you a little step by step. So, fucking with the Guru Nation for a minute. I was messing with them dudes from 2014 to 2000 to the pandemic. Yeah, into the pandemic. So what? That's 2020, 6 years messing with these cats. And then I branched off, started messing with. I found my boy, who's my partner, and he'll get in this later on, and when I really get my shit together, you feel me? But um, fantasy football hustler, it's my boy, right? So he really about his shit. He about his shit. He in like 80 leagues. Okay, I'm exaggerating. He in 60 leagues, right? That's still a lot, right? But he do a lot of stuff. Best ball, gauntlet, all those other things, right? So my format, as far as because it expanded, I'll get into it, but my format expanded because of him. So let me tell you what my format is, and this is my standard format. Um, from if it's redraft or if it's dynasty. So it got to be super flex. So if you don't know what super flex is where you have a starting quarterback, but you can also have another starting quarterback in your starting lineup. Now it's not required for you to have two quarterbacks, but come on now, if you're gonna have two, if you got two quarterbacks starting, what are we gonna do? We starting two quarterbacks, right? So that changes the dynamic of drafting, right? Also, tight end premium, because the reason why I go with tight end premium for me is because there's not a lot of great tight ends out there, right? Well, we got Travis Kelce, Kittle, who's off and on. Um, who else? My guy Darren Waller, who's always injured, right? Um, Mark Andrews, he do his thing, but he's been injured as of late this season. Um, as far as the tight ends, who else? It's not really that many great tight ends out there. So, and then I don't make you have to start a tight end. That's a flex spot. So we'll get into that too. I got a lot of flex spots. So with with that, what what I'm saying, as far as like the format, so it's super flex, it's tight end premium, um, and then it's flexed out. It's a lot of what I'm saying, from wide receivers to running backs is a large roster, is what I'm trying to tell you. All right. And then this is to top it off. So this is what I've been doing since, man, I want to get it right because I said it wrong one time and I looked stupid saying it. IDP, individual defensive players. I started playing individual defensive players when Yahoo, because I was on Yahoo, when Yahoo first allowed it to go in. I've always felt like I wanted to be innovative and a trendsetter, what I'm saying, and hopping on the first new shit. So with the IDP, I've been playing IDP since I want to say 2016. Could be earlier than that. I'm trying to think. Maybe 2014. Whenever Yahoo allowed it to first go into effect is when I did it that year. So super flex, tight end premium, IDP. And I'm not talking about just, let's just throw in an IDP person, 2 slots here. Fuck that. Look, IDP matters. In my league, it can win you a league, a game, a championship, or it can lose you all that all in one. If you want to not focus on an IDP player, because they score points, and we're getting into the points too. They score points. If you want to, oh man, I'm just going to get quarterbacks, and well, you can't get a lot of quarterbacks because it's a limit, right? I'm just going to get the running backs and the wide receivers and the da-da-da-da-da, and not worry about no IDP. That's going to be my last. Like, how people used to draft back in the day, and some people probably still do it now, where when you drafting, you got like the kicker and you got motherfucking team defense. All that shit is typically, if you drafting back in the day, you pick that last. Like that's in the back burner. That's like, oh, I get a kicker, I get a team defense. You do that with IDP in my league, you're gonna lose. Period. That's period. You're going to lose, and that's a proven fact, Jack. You feel me? So, the IDP is very important. IDP matters. Like I implemented it over there in the Guru Nation, and they treated it as a back burner. Like it irked me. That was one of the reasons why I left too. It irked me that they treated it like a kicker. You know what I'm saying? We got linebackers out here getting 15 tackles, but you telling me you got kickers scoring more points than them? Why? So I have a beef with kickers. I don't fuck with kickers in my league, and none of my leagues fuck kickers. Period. Period. Fuck kickers. Right? Since I do IDP, fuck team defenses. For what? What am I have a team defense for? And I got the linebacker. I got motherfucking Roquan Smith as my linebacker, and then I got sorry ass Arizona Cardinals as my team defense. Like it's no. So we have no kickers, we have no team defense, and we just have IDP players. So with the IDP players, this is how it is with IDP. With IDP, you want to get the tacklers. You don't want to get the pretty names. You don't want to get the Jalen Ramsey. Well, he's been kind of balling lately, but you don't want to get the lockdown corner that don't get nothing going to his way. He ain't getting no tackles. He ain't getting no pass defenders. He ain't getting no interceptions. He ain't getting no fumbles, cause no fumbles, no nothing. You don't want to get those guys, right? You want to get a tackler. So you want to focus on linebackers. Focus on safeties, free safeties, strong safeties. Focus on the nickel corner. Why the nickel corner? He's playing in the inside. He's playing in the slot. Why does that matter? Because when it's a run play, he's one of the first guys that's right there. You want to focus on not the Aaron Donalds of the world, but you want to focus on somebody as far as like defensive tackles. Somebody that's going to get a lot of sacks. He gets sacks, but he don't get tackles. It's all about tackles. So you want to get your tackles. Let me see here. Oh, I got somebody watching. But you want to focus on your tackles, right? You want to focus on people that's tackling. That's what it's about. It's about tackling, right? So IDP matters, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you're on my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and like it. You know what I'm saying? I need all the love you can get. You feel me? I need all the love. Give me a subscription. Subscribe to my shit. Like my shit. Holla at your boy. You feel me? Let me finish on. So basically, and then with the scoring. So I was talking about the scoring. The scoring is high scoring, man. Like I like I said, I've been running my league for 15 years plus. So it's the scoring is outrageous, and everybody that's been in my league, except for a couple of few, love it. Why? Because everything matters. Every little thing matters. A catch, a tackle, a pass completed, an incomplete pass, a sack, quarterback sack. You feel me? Everything matters. Let me go down my list of what it is. You feel me? Because like I said, man, the shit matters, bro. Everything matter, man. Yeah, let me go into the settings real quick. You know what? That's gonna do too much. Feel like I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, but like it, everything matters, man. Except for I kind of cut down on some stuff like the kick returners and stuff like that because it's such a large roster. So let me bring down the roster and then the limit of the GM. So basically, I'm playing in 12 team leagues or more. If it's a 10 team league or less, don't get at me. Stativelli ain't fucking with it. You know why? You know why Stativelli ain't fucking with it? Because everybody got an all-star team. You can't find no gems when everybody has got motherfucking Derrick Henry and motherfucking Jonathan Taylor and all these people. Everybody, that's who you playing against every day. That's not a challenge. That's not a challenge. That's not testing your mental, you know what I'm saying, your IQ on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can do that. Anybody can play in the 8-team league, a 10-team league. Just let the shit auto draft for you, and it's gonna pick the best players, and you're fine. You don't have to do nothing. So it's 12-team leagues, 12, 14, 16, 18. And this year I even played in a 32-team league. Yeah, 32 teams. It ain't even 32 teams in the NFL, right? I think it's 30, right? If I'm 30. So, yeah, that's what we do. Look, we push the envelope over here. Every league that I play in is a money league. So we don't be playing for fun. We playing for keeps. We're playing for that cheddar. You feel me? Got to play for that money. You hear me? So, yeah, man. So it's a 12-team league. It's going to be Dynasty League, and it's going to be redraft leagues. I got 2 Dynasty leagues going on. Cali King 1, Cali King 2, and then I got how many? I'm looking right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 redraft leagues going, and then I'm in other leagues with my boy Fantasy Hustler, some best ball shit, and some other dynasty leagues. But title of this is Fantasy Playoffs, man. So it's week 17. Congratulations to everybody that made it in the championship round in your league. You did that. You feel me? So let me go down. I'm gonna go down the list of who made it in the leagues, because I know my boys. Hopefully, man, my boys is I'm saying they're gonna show me some love and view this and see what I'm talking about. You feel me? And then again, this is my first show, so it's rough right now, but watch in the middle in the off season, because I'm gonna be doing all this in the off season too. It's gonna get a lot better. So again, my name is Stativelli, so I'm gonna give you the stats, right? Stativelli, stats don't lie, aka Ring King. Why is the Ring King? Because nigga, I get all the motherfucking rings. You feel me? I'm a champion over here. So let's go with the Dynasty one. Let me look in here. So the desktop is whack. The formats that I play on. So let's talk about that real fast. So I started out on Yahoo, OG Yahoo. I love Yahoo. Since 2003, I've been on Yahoo, but I switched it up starting this season. All my leagues moved over to the Sleeper app. So I do I'm in other leagues too. So the NFL league, the NFL one, CBS, all that. But for me, Sleeper is the one. Why I like Sleepers? Because I love Dynasty more than anything. Dynasty, that's really testing you because it's year round for you. You're keeping that team. It's not a keeper league where you come back next year and I'm going to keep this quarterback and this running back, and I'm going to keep this person and that person. No, nigga, you keeping your whole motherfucking team. You feel me? Your whole squad is being kept. There's nothing about it. So that's what makes drafting so key. It makes it so key because you keeping that team. Look, in my leagues, in my dynasty leagues, look, you got to have a commitment too. So we plan at least the minimum 3 years. The minimum 3 years. I wanted to go longer. My Cali King one is in the second year. I won the first one. I lost in the semifinals this year, so I'm in a third place game. Fuck. And then I got another Dynasty Cali King 2, which is going on right now. It's in this first year. So, but like I said, man, you got to have a 3-year commitment with it. You feel me? So at least 3 years. So we got so everything is on the Sleeper app, man. Yahoo, I hated leaving Yahoo, and the only reason I left Yahoo was mainly because they do not do Dynasty. That's the new wave. That's the new wave, man. Like they don't do Dynasty. Like you can do all this other stuff. You can do, the IDP because that's where I started at. You do IDP, you do Superflex and all that. That's cool. But Dynasty, they sleeping on that, man. If they would have had Dynasty from the get go, all my stuff would have been on Yahoo because all my career stats is on Yahoo. And I'm diamond over there in my leagues. In basketball too, diamond. So if you know it, you fantasy players, y'all know what it is. So diamond, you get it, right? You know what that means, right? That means you up there making it happen, winning. Feel me? I got a lot of championships over there, man. But anyway, I'm over here on the Sleeper app. It's a great app, man. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get sponsored by them motherfuckers too. Watch. So yeah, so let me give you a rundown. So first round. So you make the playoff. So NFL. I changed with the NFL. Like I want to be on the same track as everything else. Like I don't want to get stuck in the same shit every year. You feel me? Like if you got 12 teams in the play in your league, then 6 people make it in the playoffs, and then the first 2 people got buys. Nah, come on, man. What the NFL do? Yeah, it's more people, but now you got 7 teams that can make the playoffs with only the first seed getting the bye. So that's what Stativelli went ahead and did. So top 7 make it. Number 1 seed gets the bye. In Cali King Dynasty 1, I was the number 1 seed. I was killing. Let me see. My record. I went oh, my shit tripping. Here we go. All right, so you go 14 weeks. It used to be 13 weeks, and then week 14 was the playoffs, but they added another game. So we're not starting playoffs in week 14 like it used to be because there's buys in week 14. So don't be dumb and start your league playoffs week 14, dummy. Don't do that. Anyway, so we went 14 weeks and 12 teams in this Cali King Dynasty 1. I went 11-3. And I went into the playoffs on a losing streak. So I was 11-2. Could have been 12, and it didn't matter. I got the number 1 seed. Okay, that's what basically I got the number 1 seed. My boy Major got the number 2 seed. He went 10-4. My boy Jam Michael. Shout out to Jam Michael, man. Jam Michael is a soldier. That's my guy. I met him at my old job, old co-worker of mine, and we've been rocking since. I've been rocking with Jam Michael. He's been fucking with my league since 2015, and he's been rocking. Jam Michael been doing this stuff. So shout out to you, Jam Michael. You watch this, homie, for sure. He got the 3 seed. Then my boy Big Ton, who I messed with over at Fantasy Hustler shit, he got the 4 seed. He was 9-5. Then my other boy, The Flash, he went 8-6. He got the 5th seed. My another boy, AT Alcoholics, from who I messed with Fantasy Hustler, he went 8-6. No. He went 7-7. And then my boy Ringo, who's my partner in a lot of this, Ringo went 6-8, and he got the last seed. He got the 7th seed. And then so out of the 12, so 1 through 12, so I was 11-3. The 12th person was 4-10. Then 11 was 4-10. Then 10 was 4-10. Then everybody else was pretty much up in there, right? So we got the 8th seed, the 9th seed, he was 6-8. Then the 8th seed was 6-8, and then the 7th seed was 6-8. So they got in. So my boy Ringo got in off the tiebreaker, and his tiebreaker was he scored the most points, and he barely did that. So it was tight throughout the whole year, right? So, but I went in limping, man. I went limping in the playoffs. With my format, man. I had JT, man. I traded for him. I traded for him. Obviously he got hurt and he didn't do what he did last year in the playoffs. So, but my team was still strong. As how my settings work, man, it's not geared towards the running back. It's really geared towards the wide receiver. So, with that being said, I had a lot of my wide receiver class is stacked. I got Stephon Diggs. I got Tyreek Hill. Amon St. Brown. Debo. See, this is my team from last year that I drafted. Debo wasn't Debo, how he was Debo. You feel me? So I had Debo. See, I traded some players. I can go my old team from the year before. I had Hopkins. I had Chris Godwin. I had a squad. I had no running backs, but I had the receivers. So I'm gonna give you the format too. So it's quarterback, and this is how large the roster is, and this is basically the standard for all my leagues. So one quarterback that needs to start, two running backs that have to start, two receivers that have to start. Then we get into the flex. So I got three flex of wide receiver, running back, tight end. Then I got two slots and this is flex for wide receiver or running back. Then I got another two slots for just wide receiver or tight end. Then we got the super flex. So it could either be wide receiver, running back, tight end, or quarterback. Obviously, it's going to be your quarterback. Let's not get too cute. Then we got IDP. So I got my IDP. So my IDP. So the IDP is a flex for it can be whoever you want. So I got two of those slots. Then I got two D lineman slots. Then I got two linebacker slots, and then I got two DB slots. So your DB can be a cornerback or safety. We already talked about it. You don't want no real cornerback like that unless he's getting a lot of tackles or he's sorry and they're trying him all the time. But you want to get a safety or a free safety. So two DBs, two linebackers, two D linemen, two IDPs. So IDP, that's like a super flex for any defensive player. So what's that? Well, if we're counting the starting lineup is 21. That's 21. 21. Like and it's 12 people. And then the bench, you gotta this is the dynasty. So you gotta have not a large bench, but your bench gotta be pretty meaty. The bench is big. So with that being said, it's not a lot of meat out there on the waiver wire. But it's dynasty. You should be trading. You should be stacked up. You feel me? Let me go and pick Jared Stedman up real quick. Shit, he might be the starting running quarterback for the Raiders moving forward. Who knows? But let's see. I lost in the semifinal to the Flash, Way Too Major and J4U, my boy Alcoholic. They battled it out, and Major came through. Major, let me talk about Major. That's my boy from high school. Last year he went one and whatever. He did his thing. He's a guru. So now he's in the championship after being in last place last year. He had a lot of injuries too. But he in the championship game. I'm in the third place game over there. Cali King 2 Dynasty. I lost in the semifinals to my boy Ontario King, my homeboy from high school. Big Clipper fan. Only real Clipper fan that I know was about maybe three of them. Like real Clipper fans that I know. Ringo and my boy LaRon Jackson. And Jackson won, and Ontario King they won. So they in the championship. So me and Ringo in the third place game. Then now we're just talking about my redraft league. So my Cali King redraft. I feel kind of stupid. So I went 10-4. I went 10-4. So I was the number 2 seed. So I didn't get that bye. I wish I would have. because I lost in the first round. Lost in the first round to my Cuddy, my big rally, Pook Dog, Graveyard Pook, whatever you want to call himself. He gonna be up in here. He gonna be here talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in with your boy. But I lost to him in the first round. So the semifinals was two of my other cousins, Chris and Samir. They battled it out. Chris made it, and then so my cousin Pook. His name on here is funny though. His name is Your Mama's Pimp, right? Anyway, so he played my boy Jan Michael. They battled. It actually wasn't a battle. It was a slaughter. Your Mama's Pimp, aka Graveyard Poop, did that. So my two cousins are in the championship game, and my other cousin Samir and my boy Jan Michael in the third place game. That's Cali King redraft. Top dogs. This was my cousin league, but I gave it to him because he wanted to make another league. He's like, oh man, it's called Top Dog. Whoop, I was commissioned. I'm co-commissioned, but this is league. So he run the shots and call the shots. He been a top dog all year long. What this nigga went? He went 12-2. Number one seed. He had to buy. So I played my little young cousin, man, and this is where I fucked up. But you know some of your losses, man, you like, damn, I would have played him, or if you lose, like, damn, it didn't matter. My team just sucked. I couldn't play nobody. This league, if I would have put in Lenny Fournette over Rashad White, I would have won. I would have been at least in the semifinals. So I didn't make it. I didn't make it to the semifinals in this one too. All right. Y'all probably thinking, how does this nigga call himself the Ring King? He ain't in no championship. Look, I was okay. I do my thing. Feel me? But anyway, I lost. So Your Mama's Pimp got that bye. So he got that fade with Lil Relly, Jacob. He beat him. The defending champion, my boy Ace. Shout out to Ace. Somebody I met through another friend, close friend out here in Arizona. I don't know him too well, but Ace has done his thing, right? He played my cousin on here. His name is Big Sexy. And he beat him. So Ace won last year Top Dog. He in the championship again with Graveyard Poke, Your Mama's Pimp. You feel me? So they battled it out. And then my other two cousins is battling out the third place game. So then now we go to real players. Real players. This is a redraft league. I was smashing all year long. Feel me? All year long. I went 11-3. So I had that bye. I had the number one seed. I had that bye. Boom, sitting back chilling. Got me in the semifinals with my boy Fantasy Hustler. Got him out of there. Get out of here, Hustler. Nigga. Get out of here, nigga. Come in my league, homie. And then my other cousin, Big Sexy, and my boy Crispy. Shout out to Crispy. He in a couple of leagues with me. He battled my cousin and he got him. So I'm in the championship. So look, Rain King. Look, so I'm in the championship game this week against Crispy. And then third place, we got Fancy Hustler and Big Sexy. It's my other cousin. We'll talk about that. And then this is my little cousin league. It's called the Big League. He copied the format of Top Dogs. So obviously, Your Mama's Pimp got the number one seed, but it was a battle throughout. You know what I'm saying? I went 10-4. Let's see here, man. Let's see the top seeds: 11-3, 11-3, 10-4, 10-4, 9-5, 9-5, 7-7. So that was the people that made the playoffs. And I was 10-4, and I got the 4 seed. That's just off because it was based off of points at that point. But if I would have won 11-3, I would have got the 2 seed. Anyway, I won my first round matchup. Then I played my cousin, Graveyard Pook. in the semifinals, and his team smashed my team. Now, this is a scenario to where he beat me by 700 points. So again, the points is high up there, so we don't need to get into that. We'll get into that later, right? So, he went. His team beat me by 700 points, and that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Beat me by that, but there was nothing I could do. I could do nothing. No matter who I would have put in, I wouldn't have beat his team. My optimal lineup would have got me what I got. So I played my best lineup, and them niggas shitted in the bed. So it was nothing I can do. So we got Graveyard Pook in the championship again. And then some other niggas over here. Anyway. And then the last one, last but not least, quarterback rules. So I give you a breakdown on this one because this is a fun league, man. And I didn't think I was gonna really like it when I first was introduced to the settings of it. So quarterback rule is basically the quarterback's rule. You can start it's a super duper flex. You can have 3 quarterbacks starting. Now you need to have 2 off top. So you have 2, and then the third one can be a quarterback. Obviously, why would it not? Why would you not have a quarterback, right? But the reason why I didn't like fucking with this league, and when I was first told to me by my cousin years ago, he was like, "Man, it's 14 players." I'm like, "No, that the math don't add up. The math don't add up. 14 times 3. What we got? Let's do the math. We don't got that's more than 32. That's more than 30 or whatever. How many quarterbacks that start? Everybody ain't gonna get a quarterback. You're gonna get 2 at least, but everybody gonna get third. So the person to get that third is gonna be the one that's gonna be over the top. It's 14 players. I'm like, that don't make no sense. But anyway, getting back over to what we're talking about now. This one, we went 14 teams again. As I'm looking at it, yeah. We went 14 teams again. But the thing is, you can only, this was the rule. Once you draft your second quarterback, you have to wait. If within the first 10 rounds, if you already drafted 2 quarterbacks, you can't draft a third one until after the 10th round. Then those people that got 2 quarterbacks can start drafting the quarterback again. But then at that point, you've got to be wishing that you like the 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5th place. I'm not place, but position. Because if you ain't in one of those positions, you ain't getting a quarterback, brother. You feel me? So, or if it comes around how a snake, you do the snake because we do the snake. So if you come back around, you're in that the 11th round. If it's snaking that way, you better hope you either last over there, or if it's not, you first over this way. Because in the middle, you ain't getting no quarterback. So you better draft accordingly. Anyway, I did my thing over there. I drafted Lamar. I had Tom Brady, and I had Marcus Mariota. At the time, he was all right, but Lamar Jackson and Tom Brady, especially Tom Brady, I was thinking before the season, right? This shit about to pop. Anyway, I went 11-3. I lost the last week. I could have been 12-2. But I dealing with injuries. And this, remember, everything is IDP. Everything we talking about as far as all my leagues is all IDP, right? So, the game is about to start. Yeah, man. Lamar went down, so you can only have 3. And then with this league, you can only have 3 quarterbacks. So you can't have a quarterback on the bench. Nah, you can only have 3 quarterbacks total on your roster. So, I got out the first round. Actually, did I? Yeah. So it's 14 teams, so there's no bye. So eight players make it. I got out the first round. Boom, easy, nothing, layup. Right. Lamar's been gone for a minute, right? So I had to maneuver around. That first round, I had Colt McCoy, Tom Brady, and Desmond Ridder as my quarterbacks. The other person, he didn't have a quarterback, and I still almost lost. He only had one quarterback. He had one quarterback. But I won. Then we got into the second round against my big cousin. His name is Big Sexy 6969 on here. This was my quarterback that I had to roll with. Nick Foles, Tom Brady again, Desmond Ridder. His quarterbacks, Joe Burrow. Who's this guy? Mills, David Mills, and then he had his third quarterback was T. Huntley. He beat me. I actually lost by a lot. I lost by 400 points. So, and then my little cousin Samaje and my boy Day Day. Shout out to Day Day. They was in the semifinals. And then Samir, I said Samaje. Samir, that's my other cousin. Samir, they in the championship game. So Samir, Big Sexy in the quarterback rule championship game. Shout out to you guys. Get that bread. I'm in the third place game against Day Day. You feel me? I'm in it for the money. Third place gets money. All right. So let's do a rundown. So I'm running late. I gotta cut it up. You feel me? You know, wifey is hitting me up. She's trying to go somewhere. But let's see. Let's give it a rundown. So quarterback rule. Your boy Statavelli. I'm in the third place game. We got in the championship game. We got Big Sexy and Minister Fantasy. The big league, which is my boy, my little cousin, Samaje. So the championship game is your mama's pimp. You're going look. It's gonna be a recurring name that's gonna be in the championship game. Your mama's pimp is in there against Always Up. I'm in the third place game against some other nigga. I don't even know his name on here. Right. So I'm in the third place game in 2 leagues so far, right? That we talking about. Now we're going to real players. Real players. I'm in the championship game. Ring King over here. You feel me? Statavelli the Don. Holla at your boy. Against my boy Crispy. And we got Fantasy Hustler and Big Sexy in the third place game. Top Dogs redraft. Who's in the championship? Your mama's pimp against Ace Bug. Third place game is gonna be Big Sexy and Jacob, my little other cousin. Cali King redraft. Championship game. Yo mama's pimp and Big Sexy. Third place is Samir and my boy Jan Michael. Now we get into the Dynasty Championship game. Ontario King and LaRon Jackson. I'm in the third place game. Statavelli the Don against I See You, my boy Ringo. And then last but not least, Cali King 1. Championship game is the Flash versus Way 2 Major. Shout out to Major, my boy. And I'm in the third place game. Statavelli the Don, Ring King, boom, stats don't lie, against my boy J4U Alcoholics. So just recapping everything, man. This was fun, man. Get used to this face. I'm always gonna be repping my Raiders, no matter what. No matter what, that's what a real fan gonna do. He gonna rep his squad, win, lose, or draw, and we've been losing, and we about to get rid of our quarterback. Whatever. Look, I'm getting depressed just thinking about that. But anyway, this is my first show. Everybody that's here, it's only one person. It is my girl, I think. But you look, but people are gonna be watching this though. This is history in the making right here. You feel me? Welcome to the channel. We're gonna be talking sports. We're gonna be talking fantasy sports. I'm gonna be having interviews. I'm gonna have people on with me, talking that shit with me. You know, doing what we do. Good luck to everybody that made it to the championship. Good luck to the people that made it to the third round. Remember, every league that I've talked about that I'm in, no matter what, it's a money league. So third place is getting some money if you win that. Obviously, championship, the champion gonna win some money, and then the second place gonna win some money. So there's money out there to be made. It's always gonna be money out here to be made. Stay elevated or Don. I'm out. Hey.